We got to get through him first. That's all it is. Hey, put him in front of me, and we will beat them. And when it's all said and done, my hand will be raised once again, and they will say the takeover.
Teo's not that much bigger than me. I think he kind of a little muscular, but that shit don't mean nothing. Muscle don't mean
Teofimo Lopez threatens Shakur Stevenson at live press conference, and there's nothing respectful about it. Teo isn't impressed. He's irritated. He dismisses the hype, shrugs off the noise, and sends a clear message: movement won't save Shakur. Lopez makes it clear that Shakur is walking into a storm. Teofimo sounds like a man ready to silence everything Shakur believes about himself.
This is what I'm trying to attest to right here, man. So, honestly, nevertheless, man, I see it as, look, when they presented the fight with Devin and all that, a lot of things had came in my way, but it all happened in perfect alignment. Devin didn't have no motion. As I was saying earlier, Shakur has motion. He did his thing. He looked outstanding against William Cepeda at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. And this is what you guys need. This is what boxing needs. This is why we're here. We're here to take over.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Shakur got heated in press conference, and Lopez Sr. didn't hold back, declaring Shakur isn't on his son's level and painting him as untested and out of his depth. Shakur snapped back, fiery and defiant, claiming he's seen Teofimo's weaknesses and won't be intimidated. The clash of confidence and arrogance set the stage for an explosive showdown, both fighters mentally sparring before the bell even rings.
Fighters, I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Teo never lost to a southpaw. Well, I never lost to orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we frozen.
Okay, you gonna see.
Teofimo Lopez lays down a cold warning, making it clear he's in control from round 1. He dismisses any hope of Shakur lasting all 12 rounds, emphasizing experience and composure over brute power. Moving up in weight won't save Stevenson. Lopez is ready to dictate the pace and exploit every opening relentlessly.
Really is if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. You know, I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time.
Shakur Stevenson fires back with pure confidence and aggression, refusing to be intimidated. He dismisses Teofimo's threat, claiming undeniable superiority and promising to prove it come fight night. The tension spikes as Shakur positions himself not just to compete, but to dominate, turning the press conference into a full-blown psychological battle.
Beat him and shut him up, bro. Teo not on his level. Teo is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite-level fighter, and come January 31st, I'm going to show it.
Eddie Hearn frames the stage perfectly, highlighting the magnitude of what's at stake. Teofimo's record is impressive, but Shakur's pursuit of greatness is what electrifies the event. Comparing him to legend sets expectations sky high. This isn't just a fight, it's a potential historic milestone. And everyone knows January 31st will be a defining night for boxing.
Got 2 generational great fighters. In Teofimo Lopez, a guy that beat the man at 135, up at 140. But this guy to my right, when you talk about chasing greatness, 28 years of age and trying to become a 4-division world champion on January 31st. Look at the names in the history that have done it. Roy Jones Jr., Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, Juan Manuel Marquez. Greatness only gets appreciated over time. Let's acknowledge what we're about to see on January.
Terrence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson as a true student of the game, highlighting his ability to absorb knowledge and apply it flawlessly in the ring. Shakur's technical brilliance, adaptability, and intelligence make him unpredictable and dangerous. Crawford's words frame Stevenson as a work of art, a fighter whose skill set and boxing IQ could dominate any opponent he faces.
Everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody. Then throw it straight left to the box.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to do whatever he wants in the ring.
Timothy Bradley Jr. stresses that Shakur Stevenson is in for a serious challenge. Lopez's athleticism and speed make him a formidable opponent, and even a fighter as skilled as Stevenson cannot underestimate him. This fight demands precision, adaptability, and mental toughness, setting the stage for a high-stakes clash where only the smartest, fastest, and most composed will prevail.
It's not gonna be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. Nope, it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Nope. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, man, look, that athleticism that he got, that speed that he got.
Shakur Stevenson brings raw intensity and fire, challenging Teofimo Lopez to show up with aggression. His words convey confidence, preparation, and a mental edge, signaling he's ready to dominate. Stevenson's focus on strategy and years of preparation show he isn't intimidated, turning the press conference into a psychological battle before they even step inside the ring.
Come on, bro. Get on with the humble stuff, bro. I want the Teo that's rowdy. Like, where is he at, bro?
I'll show you January 31st.
Okay, we're gonna see. I don't like this version. It's like, man, listen here, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do come fight night? That's what I want to hear.
You'll see.
Okay, I can't wait. I promise you,
I've been here. I'm gonna continue to stay here.
I've been looking at you for years, bro.
I've been here. I'm gonna stay
for
here.
years. I've been already.
Okay, that's
this.
good.
I played it out of my brain
You gotta focus
times.
on the top guy.
For sure, you the top
focus
guy.
on the number one.
Rolly Romero highlights Shakur Stevenson's exceptional boxing IQ and skill set, painting him as a cerebral and highly strategic fighter. His precision, adaptability, and in-ring intelligence make him a formidable challenge for anyone, including Teofimo Lopez. Romero's perspective emphasizes that Stevenson isn't just talented, he thinks several steps ahead, reading opponents and exploiting weaknesses in real time. For fans, this promises a chess match inside the ring, not just a brawl. Shakur's ability to combine technical mastery with instinctive reaction elevates the stakes, ensuring that every punch and move is calculated. This sets up what could be an unforgettable fight for boxing enthusiasts.
Incredible fighter. Shakur's an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very. Shakur coming out. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight. I like to see it.
Amir Khan lays it out straight. Teofimo Lopez is a fighter who brings power, skill, and experience, especially at the elite level against opponents like Lachenko. Yet he warns that Shakur Stevenson will have to elevate his game, as this fight demands more than ordinary preparation. Lopez's knockout power and ring IQ are undeniable, but Stevenson's ability to adapt, his slick technique and defensive mastery mean he won't be easily overwhelmed. Khan frames this bout as a high-stakes test, with Stevenson needing to showcase his elite skill against a proven puncher, turning the fight into a fascinating clash of speed, strategy, and raw talent.
The fight between Stevenson and Lopez. What a fight.
Who wins that?
Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him. I've had him on the pod. He bangs hard. He's a good all-round boxer. Slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn it up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez. He's fought the likes of Lomachenko. He's beaten some great names on the way, man.
Eddie Hearn highlights the unique combination that makes Shakur Stevenson so dangerous. Elite boxing IQ combined with both defensive genius and explosive power. He compares Stevenson to top-tier pound-for-pound fighters, showing that he belongs among the elite. What sets Stevenson apart is his ability to mix technical mastery with fight-ending aggression, forcing opponents into difficult decisions inside the ring. Hearn's insight underscores that this isn't a simple matchup. It's a meeting of brains, skill, and athleticism. Stevenson can control the pace, read his opponent's every move, and suddenly unleash power with precision, making him a complete and unpredictable threat to Lopez on January 31st.
I think I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ-wise, I think he's even up there with a Terrence and those kind of guys, you know. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite
The athleticism.
Teddy Atlas frames this bout as a collision of skill and style, cautioning that while it may not be explosive in every round, the technical brilliance on display will captivate fans. Both Stevenson and Lopez bring high-level craftsmanship to the ring, and Atlas emphasizes that their mastery of the sweet science ensures a compelling fight. The intrigue lies in their approach, Stevenson with calculated precision and Lopez with power and aggression, creating tension and anticipation. This is not just a fight, it's a showcase of elite-level boxing IQ, strategy, and athleticism, promising a chess match of skill and wit that hardcore fans will savor from bell to bell.
I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I'll tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete.
Lamont Roach gives a brutally honest take on Teofimo Lopez, pointing out that while Lopez is talented and has proven he can endure grueling fights like the Kambosos battle, he still suffers from mental lapses and unpredictability at times. Roach highlights that Lopez thrives in physical, aggressive matchups, but against a technician like Shakur Stevenson, those instincts may not be enough. Shakur's skill, precision, and in-ring IQ turn every exchange into a strategic chess match rather than a brawl. Roach predicts that any attempt by Lopez to rush or overpower Shakur is likely to backfire, leaving him exposed to counters and tactical exploitation. This insight emphasizes that raw talent and power alone won't guarantee victory. Shakur's mastery of skill, timing, and strategy could completely neutralize Lopez's strengths. Fans should expect a fight where technique trumps brute force.
He has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like, that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like, cause it's gonna be just a skill match. I don't think he's gonna try to rough Shakur.
Duke McKenzie gives a skeptical take on Shakur Stevenson, questioning whether he truly belongs at the world-class level. While fans may rave about his technique and record, McKenzie sees a fighter who hasn't fully convinced him. His perspective serves as a reminder that opinions on greatness can vary widely, and that Shakur will need to prove himself against elite opponents like Lopez. The fight becomes a true test, not just of skill, but of whether Shakur can silence critics like McKenzie.
I don't think he's world class. He's not really my cup of tea. I mean, I don't look at boxing probably the way you do or most sort of fans do. I look at it.
Keyshawn Davis gives a personal and emotional perspective, emphasizing the history between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Knowing each other since their amateur days, Davis highlights the intensity and stakes involved in this matchup. This isn't just another fight, it's years of rivalry, growth, and competition coming to a head in the professional arena. He suggests that both fighters are acutely aware of each other's strengths and weaknesses, adding layers of strategy and anticipation. Fans can expect a battle where familiarity fuels aggression, making January 31st a deeply personal and electrifying fight that's about pride, legacy, and suprimacy.
These dudes very well. Shakur had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, Core, you know this nigga can fight, right? Core like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old in amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so
Johnny Nelson doesn't hold back, and his assessment is brutal. Teofimo Lopez's legs, once a critical weapon in his arsenal, are reportedly shot. In boxing, footwork isn't just movement, it's balance, timing, and the ability to set up punches while evading counters. Nelson's point suggests that no matter how perfect Lopez's camp is, if his mobility is compromised, his offensive and defensive effectiveness drops drastically. Against a sharp, calculated, and technically elite fighter like Shakur Stevenson, limited mobility could be catastrophic. Stevenson thrives on opponents who are predictable or slow to react, and Nelson implies that Lopez could be the perfect target if his legs fail him. Even with power and skill, a fighter with compromised legs risks being outboxed, outmaneuvered, and ultimately neutralized over rounds. For fans, this is a red-hot warning. January 31st could expose cracks in Lopez's game that few have ever exploited before.
And I said, look, if you're to believe that he had the best training camp, his legs have gone. And if I've got it wrong.
The buildup is complete, the stakes are sky high, and the tension between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has never been hotter. Lopez comes in with power, experience, and confidence, ready to prove that moving up to 140 pounds is no obstacle. Shakur, on the other hand, is calm, precise, and elite-level sharp, fully aware of Lopez's strengths and weaknesses. Legends and analysts alike have spoken, predicting fireworks, skill clashes, and mental battles inside the ring. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement. Come January 31st, every jab, every counter, every defensive move will matter, and only one fighter will rise. Who will dominate and who will crumble under pressure? The world will be watching, opinions will explode, and history will be written. Make sure you don't miss it. Mark your calendars, set your alarms, and get ready for one of the most thrilling matchups boxing has seen in years.